Every callout named after a Siege player. Iconic, K9, Shaiko, even callouts you may not have heard before like Kanzen. All these callouts and many more I'll be talking about, starting with Iconic. Back in May 2022, Siege hosted the Charlotte Major, and as the name implies, this took place in Charlotte, North Carolina, USA. Organized by both Ubisoft and Faceit, this was the first tournament in 2 years to have a live audience attend. The teams partaking in this tournament had to compete in group stages. The top 2 teams from these groups will then move on to the playoffs, where they'll compete for a cash prize of 200,000. Fast forward to May 22nd, it was the grand finals Astralis vs Dark Zero. In the best of 5 series, on the map 4 they played Oregon. As they progressed through the game, their score was 3-5 to Astralis. And around 9, Astralis decided to play basement, one of the most defender-sided sides across all of Siege, or so it seems. With 40 seconds on the clock, Dark Zero decided to push in all at once, causing a chain reaction. As the first to die was Canadian, who was then traded off by Pambazu, and with the help of Hyper, the round was a 4 vs 2 in Dark Zero's favour. While Eclipse plants, Hyper holds down Pillar watching hallway, Pambazu watches supply room, and NGR holds down tops. When all seems lost, the Iconic came to save the day. Somehow in the midst of all the chaos, Iconic from the bomb chassis managed to get into this corner, giving birth to the Iconic callout.
Astralis with a shotgun at close range.
Iconic.
Let him go in.
No.
Iconic, be patient. Be patient. What are you gonna do? You know 2 are there, and he gets them both. There's only 1 remaining, and Astralis are in good shape. NJR and Iconic. 4K from Iconic.
On number 6 in our list, we have none other than the Prodigy, who 5 days before he turned 18, joined one of the biggest esports organizations, competing in Pro League Season 10 for his debut, skipping the process of what most pros have to go through because he was just that good at the game. We have none other than
Bolo.
Jason Doty, aka
Bolo.
Why wouldn't he be on the list? Known throughout his early stages of his career on Siege as a cheater. Yes, you heard me right. Bolo was so good at the game, he was known as a cheater, even amongst pros. Isn't that right, Bolo?
Bolo.
That was in there, Jordan. What? Jesus Christ. He's on 1 HP. What is it?
Gonna be a
So you guys dead. Last one's on site. In A. Or B. B. Sorry. My God, dude!
friendly last
I got the letters. Oh my God.
James, you're muted.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That is so... And he just randomly shot through the garage, dude. Literally, he shot at one spot, he completely flicked to the other side of the garage and shot and killed me. Headshotted me. Right in the head.
Wait. Hold on. Is that achieved? One of Bolo's teammate. I wonder how that talk would have gone down when Bolo joined TSM.
Bolo.
There's no question why Bolo is on the list. I mean, he literally had a website named after him. When does Bolo play? And I'll tell you, when he plays on Oregon Close Trophy Duel, also referred to as Bolo. Okay, look, no matter how hard I try, I can't find a clip of him in that area and the reason behind that area being called Bolo. From my understanding, it's a known place he played and people started calling it Bolo. Without the way, we move on to callout number 3. A callout named after a player similar to Bolo who got accused of cheating, but it doesn't stop there. Not only did he get accused of cheating, he got banned in the highest level a player can get to. Well, it's because he was banned due to using macros. Well, that's what most anti-cheat detected in the match B Genius against Penta. According to the anti-cheat, Shaiko was apparently spamming the 4 keys so fast it was at inhuman speed. Though that's not entirely the reason he got banned. In his Pro League match back in October 11th, 2017, went up against Penta, Pengu accused him of having too much information. In other words, walling. Okay, quick pause. Technically speaking, yes, Pengu was the person who filed the complaint. However, he wasn't the sole reason behind Shaiko's ban. What many creators fail to mention is that 7 other teams were involved in this, though everyone blames Pengu as the sole reason Shaiko got false banned.
Is that a lot of people had this like suspicion around Shaiko, but no one knew what to do about it. Everyone's like, oh, this is bad, but no one's gonna fix the road, right? Fix the issue. So I was like, okay, like send all your proof to me. I'll make a document and like I'll send it with my name on it to ESL/Ubisoft because someone's gotta put it in there.
The only thing I can't defend Penguin and the other teams for is the fact they accused Shaiko of walls, which only turned out to be macros, and even then, that wasn't true. He got banned for the next 2 years for no reason, but that didn't stop him, as he came back better than ever as his legacy within Pro League had led to callouts named after him in not only one map, but 2. The first one being under Cafe Balcony and the second one being in Oregon Boiler Room. Not only did he won a bolo with callouts in 2 maps, Shaco also won a bolo by joining the Astral Discord. The link to this is in my bio. He also hyped the video on his phone to help the algorithm share this video. Now, while Shaco has a callout named after him for all the right reason, we are about to talk about a player who has a callout named after him for all the wrong reason. Now, you may be asking yourself, what makes this player so different compared to other players? What's so wrong of having a callout named after you, such as the names we've discussed? Iconic with his infamous clutch against Dog Zero. Bolos and Shaco's dominance over an area of the map cementing their legacy. Well, this player, you'd be surprised to hear, was known for holding a single spot of the map for the whole game. With number 4 on the list, we have K9, known for holding Charlie Balcony as well as Clubhouse AK the whole round. When attacking, he played Blackbeard, which at the time was the most busted operator, as the Blackbeard we know today has a shield. While back then, although he still had a shield, he had it on his gun, which would take over 200 bullets to break. Whereas on defense, a notable operator he played was Rook, as he would full prone on AKs in Clubhouse looking at Kitchen Hatch the whole game. You think camping the whole game is bad? Well, it gets worse. Later on, these 2 spots slowly became a callout referred to as ego. And you're probably thinking to yourself, that's a good thing, right? Maybe he stopped camping and he did some insane rush? Well, you're wrong. As the reason these 2 spots some people refer to as ego was because of the statements he made against other people. For example, his comment against Captain Fluke, a commentator for Siege, which stated his hate for them for being a trans person. Not only that, he also targeted pro players seen by this statement against Super. The situation was so bad, if K9 didn't retire, Wei Yu, the esport director, stated if he didn't retire, he would have gotten banned from Siege. Now, while we talked about the insane moments as well as the sad moments regarding the reason for these callouts, we are going to talk about a reason behind callout number 5, a callout being one of the funnier ones to talk about. Up next in our list, we have a player who's been playing since the very start of Siege. One of the only players who competed in every Siege Invitational. The only player who has won majors among 3 separate teams, and IGL is so good, he gets compared to Pengu. We have Canadian. A player known for his strategic IGL plays, unlike the players listed so far, who's been known through their flashy plays. Moving on, his history as a Siege player is one that has his highs and his lows, as one of the first team he joined was Continuum. With them, he wins the 2017 6 Invitational. Unfortunately, after this, the team gets picked up by Evil Genius. And ever since Evil Genius picked them up, they've been having the biggest losing streak imaginable. One of Canadian's lowest point until he joined Space Station Gaming, a team that was looking for IGL, a player like Canadian.
We didn't have like a main IGL, and that was like our problem, is we didn't have somebody to like lead us in that direction, and we needed direction. And it's like we can think for ourselves, we can do that, but it's like we need a true leader. Troy, like, he approached us and everything, and it worked out.
As Canadian helped SSG by winning their first invitational event, the 2026 Invitational. This continues as they also win Pro League Season 11. He then later moves on to Dark Zero, helping them win the Charlotte Major. With an impeccable set of victories to Canadian's name, you must be wondering, what's so funny about his callout? Well, remember what I said about Canadian's time with Evil Genius? During his darkest time in Pro League Season 9 finals against Team Empire, Canadian made a mistake that costed his team the tournament.
In is Canadian. Will he be able to secure the kill? He sees the Tracers go. No! Scyther will win the fight. He'll inch his way on up. Geo's going to be next in line, but this could be a tough shot, and Empire could wrestle away the round. There's Geo just waiting. He doesn't pull the trigger. He sees it. He pops up. Oh no, Geo, you got to hit your shots. Young will be the last one left. He was so important for FaZe. He turns his back. He's got the pistol, but Shepard.
This clip became so iconic it was made into a meme, so much so that people started to refer to the top of White Stairs as Canadian. With 2 callouts left to go, we move on to callout number 6. A callout who belongs to the youngest player ever to win a major, the 2018 Paris Major, while also being the first ever player to achieve 2 major titles, as he also won the 2022 Berlin Major. A player who has been part of the best team in Siege's history, G2. We have Kanto. During his time with G2, he was the entry fragger of the team, bringing in a whole new level for the team as stated by Ubisoft. He was either G2's top fragger or he had the highest KD on their team. While others struggled to get one person, Kanto was reliable enough to win multiple fights against 2 players at the same time.
They're looking to get Garage in their favor, but they have yet to even take out Default Cam, which is not what you want to be seeing if you're SSG fan. Especially not that. Cantor Ketty, a very tight angle onto Chala, and down he goes. Goes for a second, gets it in a third! Excellent gunplay from Cantor Ketty.
It's no wonder why he's on the list. Due to his consistent plays, he managed to cement himself into Siege's legacy, with a callout for himself in bank just outside of E3. Finally, we move on to callout number 7. Saving the best for last, and this callout was made by a player who won the impossible. Back in February 8th, 2022, Siege hosted the 6th Invitational. Now I won't bore you on the details for the tournament, as this system was the exact same as the Charlotte Major. The only difference is that this tournament, due to restrictions, had no audience, and the prize pool was $3 million. Taking place in Stockholm, Sweden. If we fast forward to day 1 of the playoffs, it was Sonics against DWG. On map 1, they decided to play bank, with a back and forth stalemate amongst the two teams. On round 12, the score was 5-6 to Sonics. Needing only 1 round to win the game, all of a sudden the round was a 1 versus 4, leaving Kanzen all on his own in open area with the odds against him, as we have Rin holding Kanzen back in open area from denying the plant, while Katsang plants with the support of Yas and Coated watching across, preventing Kanzen from making a move, or so it seems. Somehow, someway, Kanzen managed to get rid of Rin, Yas and Katsang, leaving Coated to clutch the match with the defuse already down, as Coated play on the defensive, holding a long angle with his DMR on square stairs, leaving Kanzen to play on the aggressive with his SMG-11. With everything in Coated favor, somehow Kanzen clutches up, giving birth to the Kanzen callout, as this clip not only won Siege GG Player of the Year, it also got a late entry into Esport Awards Player of the Month.
Katsang getting softened up. There goes Grixer as well. And all of a sudden it's Kanzen, but a beautiful double play. Trying to ride out the final 4 seconds. He has no idea where that diffuser is. SMG up. They're watching in this position. As he goes to swing out, there's both Coated and Katsang watching from this angle. Kanzen, are you a miracle worker? You only need 1 more. Kanzen! And there it is.
Which callout was your favorite? Comment down below and follow for more.